Hey everybody, clearing. Okay, let's get into this. We're going to do a divine masculine check-in. I'm actually getting to do for the rest of December. I'm not sure why, but we're going to set this energy for the rest of December. So first off, I'm going to see what are the divine feminines most benefited to know about the journey and their DM for the rest of December. Thank you, Divine Creator, for showing us what is the main energy that the divine feminines are meant to know for the rest of December. Wow, for about their DM. Tower and choosing to move forward towards eternal love bit by bit. So this is picking up the bricks in the tower. Same suit, pentacles, building blocks, one at a time. Divine masculines are going to be starting over. So something brand new, a major foundational change. I've been channeling that this eclipse season into the Venus retrograde, the solstice coming up. All of that energy is resetting the divine masculine clock for autonomy, sovereignty, looking at their actions, accountability, mastery, and boom, tower. Here we go. Okay, so let's get into what the divine masculines are going to be generally thinking. So again, this is the next couple of weeks, and it won't happen all at once in linear time for everyone, but this is the general theme for the rest of December. About the connection, about you, divine feminine, about their life. What can we see, Divine Creator, for the divine masculine collective that I channel here for the rest of December regarding this connection? What are they thinking, feeling, wishing, doing, challenged by? What is the solution for that challenge? And where are the energies coming out the other end of no, I said February. So maybe this energy is going to affect a little bit longer. I meant to say out the other end of December into the new year, but let's say into February. So we do have the Mars-Venus conjunction on February 12th coming up in the new year. And we're going to get some clarifiers or added cards for the divine feminines here in response to where the masculines are at. I'm going to get some coordinating cards for divine feminines. Okay, so divine masculines on the conscious mind. Are you kidding me? We just got the same two cards as we got in the pre-shuffle for you, divine feminines. That just blew my mind. They're in the inverse, so it's literally mirroring. I'm a bit speechless. Anyone else speechless? An internal tower and committing consciously to going forward on the new path. I'm gonna cry. Seriously, people. That shocked me. Shocked me. Okay, how does that coordinate with divine feminine energy? What does the divine femme collective need to know? Okay, that this is true. We can't make it up. The divine masculines are beginning over on a brand new level, on a new foundation of autonomy, of sovereignty, of accountability, of mastery. So divine feminines, open your hearts, because progress is coming. So also, it's safe, but this is the truth. You're going to feel it regardless, because as your divine masculine actually shows up for themselves, your life is going to be a little bit easier. Divine feminines, things are going to start flowing. It's not always the divine feminines that have to carry the energetic weight. The divine masculines are picking up the slack energetically. That's what this is telling me, and it's on their conscious mind because of the transformation that's happening in their lives. And that energetically is going to create a feedback loop on what you've been contributing all along, Divine Feminine, since you awoke. And now it's going to get easier. Whoa. So coming through December, even if you haven't heard from your Divine Masculine, pay attention to the ease in your life, because that is going to indicate to you that your Divine Masculine is literally coming on board. What is on the heart space? The ending of third-party situations and mourning that. This is the grieving card, the regret card. 2 messages. This is a card of friendship. So your Divine Masculine is literally missing the heck out of you, Divine Feminine. And I want to say for some, third-party situations have become what I'm seeing, a wet towel, a soggy rag. Like, it's become very evident that any third-party situation that your Divine Masculine was feeding their energy into has left them feeling completely unfulfilled, to say the least. So many, I'm getting for, I just heard 70% of the Divine Masculines have let go of a third energy and are in the healing process. Finally in the healing process. I just heard that some of these Divine Masculines have started that weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I just heard. So there's this window coming in where all the other energies are being let go of, or emotionally they're seeing that and they're immediately, focused on you, Divine Feminine, in their heart space. If third parties don't apply, they're really missing your friendship, Divine Feminine. For some, they are actually empathizing with how you have been towing the energy for so long, solo, doing you, being in your independent knowing of the connection and hanging on for so long. They know you've been waiting, and that energy is there. They've never felt it so strongly, how inappropriate keeping you waiting like that is. You of all people, I just heard. What can we see for the coordinating energy for Divine Feminines? Ace of Wands in the reverse, new beginning emerging. Temperance. So Divine Feminines, you're coming into even more of a balance, knowing what you're worth, angelic protection. And here you are. This is my favorite 8 of Cups. You're actually letting go. From this healing, you're actually letting go of your Divine Masculine and being kind. You're not buying into any duty. I just heard you're not willing to wait any longer. So even though your Divine Masculine is saying they understand the grief you've been in waiting, this energy is unhooking. You're being kind to self. You're not out of duty wishing to prove to your Divine Masculine that you're still around. You've reached enough healing that you're, look at this girl. It looks like a young girl that's very carefree by the light of the moon and looking at the possibilities, the potentials, focusing on the star destined energy, the magic of life, and walking away from not seeing that layer of dimension. That's what I'm getting from this. This is like a page energy, and we've got the Page of Pentacles. So there's this fresh beginner's eyes and openness. So for many Divine Feminines, you have reached the impossible, where you're even telling yourself you're open to other sexual partners if they are appropriate. In the reverse, it's not like you're throwing your energy around, but if your Divine Masculine isn't showing up, you are ready to totally let go. And I heard resign to somebody else, but that's not the energy that I'm feeling. It's more that the whole world is your oyster. You've learned too much, Divine Feminine. You've come into too much of your Empress energy. Even though it's a page, you're literally, I'm getting from that you're actually branching off of your Divine Masculine. I heard nobody's going to treat me like that again. Well, what are Divine Masculines wishing for the connection? They're they're deepening their intuition, their divine guidance. This is the High Priest, so can be channeling. This card is the spirituality embodied in masculine form. This is like the High Priestess in the masculine polarity, and seeing what they can envision from that alignment. Divine masculines are choosing consciously to embark on the spiritual assessment of reality and see where that inspires them. There's a surfer here, so they're willing to surf the waves of this reality from this hang in 10 position I just heard, and see what comes. What is the coordinating energy for the divine feminines? Oh. 10 of Swords on the floor and love offers. So divine feminines, you're not going to be, this was in the reverse, you're not going to be left for dead, bleeding out, self-sabotage any longer. You're open to love. You're open to love from the universe. You're open to love from other suitors. You're just open to feeling the love and being in abundance Empress energy. Even though the Empress hasn't shown up, I wouldn't be surprised, because this is just done with heartache and yes to living. What are the masculines doing for action? They're paying their karmic dues, I just heard. The Six of Coins is reciprocity. It can be giving to the wrong place and now switching over. There's a changeover. The karma is being up-leveled past. The Five of Wands is my card of climbing the karmic ladder, getting up and out of whatever the too many people are that are involved, going towards that flame. So there is a race to the flame. This is the One Wand, divine feminine, that you're preparing to accept out in the world, and whether your divine masculine comes forward or not, but they are up-leveling out of whatever it was they were giving to that wasn't your connection. They're gaining ground, I just heard. What are the divine feminines coordinating energy in the collective? Okay, we got a little story. So the one that got away, unrequited love, not hanging on to the past. In the reverse, the Four of Cups is saying, okay, this divine masculine isn't recognizing this magical mermaid here with all the love to give, and so no, didn't want it. And so divine feminines, you aren't hanging around. You don't want anyone who doesn't want you. You know that your divine masculine is thinking about you. This is interesting because divine feminines, you are so intuitive, and you know that your divine masculine has wanted to communicate. At this stage of the journey, you've been feeling the pull, the energetic back and forth, and it's just too much, isn't it? It's too much. And so there is a releasing, self-love, laying a foundation. We got another Page of Wands, which is my spiritual seeker card, with the Knight of Coins, which is laying a foundation, both internalized in the reverse here. So divine feminines, you're investing in self by really looking at your own independent spiritual path. The Page of Wands holds this Ace of Wands, and there you go. You are walking into your own future solo, divine feminine. Wow, okay. Divine masculine challenge. Knight of Cups and Three of Cups, some duplicate cards. So here is that friendship, third party energy that came out in the reverse. But the divine masculines, you are filling up your own cup. Look, you're drinking from your own cup of love so that you can be a friend to yourself. That is your challenge, to befriend yourself, divine masculines. That choked me up. Yes, befriend yourself. Stop looking at it externally and give to self. Be a friend to yourself. Wow. How are the divine feminines collaborating, entangled with that energy of divine masculine befriending themselves? Yeah, it's connected to communication and telepathic communication. The emotions that you fully know are there. We just got that message with the Three of Coins, with the masculines, the communication, the feminine's feeling the potentials for communication and feeling you, divine masculine, wanting to reach out. This collaborative energy is divine feminines can feel the love growing even more. It's like epic proportions, divine masculines. You are really embodying all the love the divine could offer one person in another person. Skin suit, I heard. But yeah, divine feminines, you are feeling the growing capacity for your divine masculine to embody love. The floodgates are going to have to break at some point. What is the spirit guided solution for the challenge of divine masculines loving yourself, befriending yourself? Wow. Okay. I'm getting, here's the Two of Swords. Look, there are two masculines dueling over a feminine, and I actually feel like this one with the helmet on is the armored guard, the armored guarded divine masculine self, and this is the open grounded with that red cloak, the one that's ready for love and connection and seeing where it goes. So it's the two aspects of the divine masculine's own mind dueling here. So divine masculine, put down. Ten of Swords, the feminines just got. Where did we get that? It was a little while ago. Anyways, the divine feminines are tired of being left for dead. They are letting go. They're just like, nope, I'm out. I cannot love myself in these conditions. I have to stop waiting. And, you know, for many divine feminines, we held on longer than most people would hold on. And now it's time to release. Divine masculines, with the birds here and communication, you know it's time to communicate to your divine feminine, and you're really given this opportunity to look at the two aspects of your yes and no, love and hate, love and fear energy. It's a love-hate relationship that you've had with this connection, divine masculine, and it's directly proportionate to your ability to love yourself and befriend yourself and be in your wholeness, be in tune with your emotions, be fearless with what your emotions and your spiritual knowing are telling you to do, to go forward and connect with your feminine, to communicate. So we are seeing the solution is to communicate, to overcome your fear and come forward to your feminine. What is the coordinating energy that we're getting for the feminines? Divine feminines, you're coping with your anxiety and sleepless nights about this connection by celebrating over Christmas. You're getting out there and having some fun. I just heard meeting people, meeting new people, being social. I heard a wave of energy is going to be coming in for you, divine feminines. And, you know, it's always that way. As soon as the divine masculines unlock the energetic willingness, there is a breath of fresh air that comes in for the feminines, and I'm seeing that many of you should be feeling that over the Christmas season, and you know, all of the other holidays that I'm leaving up for how it resonates to everyone. Even Diwali, but it happened a while ago. Okay, so where is the connection going? We are getting passion. Here's that Ace of Wands. So divine masculines, you are effectively finding a renewed spark of life, and you're wanting to embrace the sacred spiritual connection, a sacred sexual connection. The divine feminines got exactly this card for the letting go and wanting to experience aliveness with someone, even if it's not you, divine masculine. And so here comes the divine masculine also holding this one wand to see how it's going to play out with you, divine feminine. Divine masculines are overcoming their fear. They are coming into their own. And they are listening to spiritual guidance with the high priest. Their emotions are coming on board, and there is a renewed passion to come forward. But it's not all about sex this time. It's a passion that is deeper than that. It's a ancient passion I'm hearing with the Sphinx there. What is the energy that we're getting for the divine feminines in collaboration? The options, and here's that same card we got at the beginning with making the changes in the physical to go through the options, the brain fog, the overwhelm, the confusion, the daydreamy energy. Divine feminines, choose what is going to be most fulfilling for you and make the steps towards it. Hint, hint, it's eternal love. So keep living in alignment with your divine connection and seeing through the confusion. Keep daydreaming what is fulfilling to you, what your idea of fun is. You know, keep in connection with your higher self. But don't think too hard. There's a wizard here. You've got this, divine feminine. It's interesting because no matter what you're experiencing, the wizard is pointing out of the card here to something grander than you can ever imagine. So kind of let all of that go as your divine masculine is coming forward, I just heard. But divine feminines, nothing of the world will do. So loosely navigate your reality with mastery and only engage in things you know are beneficial at this time, but truly a celebration of life for you. Wow, it's like you can do no wrong, divine feminine, in that everything that you are coming to, you know the obvious way through it right now because you're having a new opportunity to walk in your mastery, I heard. Okay, what can we see for the divine masculines that have been watching this? I know you're out there. Thank you for watching. I can feel you. Acceleration, stimulation, and excitation. So things are going to speed up once you put down the fear and step into actually healing and streamlining and paying attention to where that ancient passion directs you. Things are going to speed up and abundance is going to inflow so quickly in divine timing here that you're going to wonder why you thought it was difficult ever before, is what I'm hearing. Okay, divine feminines. What can we get for divine feminines? Get a couple. Temple of perfected essence, divinity, honor, responsibility, and humility. So keep focused on your divinity, on your humble process. Be open. Take responsibility. It's such a beautiful, aware, conscious energy and feeling for you, divine feminines. The whole world has taken on a new vibe for you. And chamber of regeneration, creation, multiplication, and growth. This is a frequency upgrade. Things are amping up here with divine masculines. You are getting more excited and there's acceleration, and here we have creation, multiplication, and growth. Everything right now is supercharging the twin collective to come into a more heightened frequency. It's just vibrating at a higher resonance right now. Going through December and into the new year, things are becoming more positive, more positively charged, more refined. As the blockages are removed energetically, the current can flow more swiftly and unadulterated. It is a pure channel. Wow, beautiful stuff, everybody. Bye for now.